time travel back to fourth grade. We're reading this book called The Westing Game, and it's a murder mystery, and the key component is ticker tape. Now, what's ticker tape? Little Max asks, and his teacher says, oh, it has to do with stocks. What are stocks? Holy crap, you can own part of a company and make money. So you get fascinated, you get engrossed. You start doing research and finding that you yourself can make money by investing in stocks. So you get your life savings together, and as a fourth grader, that's $115, an entire Ben Franklin and almost a Jackson. So you start doing research and you say, hey, this one stock is on the rise and it looks super good. I'm going to go all in and make tons of money. And you know what? You go for it. But that stock was GM and it was 2007. So, not the greatest move. And yeah, Max is with us now and we can all laugh about it, sure. But this story isn't unique to Max. Many adults try to enter the stock market and fail because they're unprepared. You know, this isn't a unique story.
The problem at hand is that people do not have the knowledge to integrate themselves properly into the market, into the stock market, and make a manageable amount of profit. We have to see that even young students or mature adults do not say that they have 100% knowledge about the stock market and aren't able to use their money wisely when investing in such products. We believe that the main reason this is because such systems that help you learn more about the stock market, help you learn more about financial management, are not integrated into school systems. We don't see them in after-school clubs, we don't see them in economics classes, or we don't even see them in financial math classes. And we have to see that the problem at hand ranges from a wide variety of ages. So we made a survey of just about 100 people, and we saw that 90% of the people that we took the survey on actually fit right into our target market, which is 15 to 25 years old. 81% of these people were not currently investors, which showed that the potential for the market is actually quite high. And after this, we saw that 90% of the people that we actually did the survey on believed that they wanted to become future investors. And then they believed that 84% of these people believed that it was best to start investing actually before the age of 25, which again fits directly into our target market. And after this, we saw that 94% of the people who took our survey believed that they actually wanted more general knowledge about the stock market itself. So hi, I'm Claire.
I'm Howard. I'm Max.
And I'm Sam Millows, and we're InvestorGap, a platform that bridges the gap between newcomers and the stock market. Our system is an educational system which streamlines a simulated software, which is the simulation of the stock market, with an actual brokerage firm which connects these newcomers to the stock market. A leveling system that restricts certain freedoms based on their competence in that level of the stock market. Any person who enters the stock market must know exactly what they're doing. But the problem that we have seen and expressed before is that so many people enter the stock market without awareness of trends or the facets of the market that can easily lose them thousands, even millions of dollars if they're more experienced investors who simply don't have the adequate knowledge. If we're able to create a certain system that creates level-based freedom, that restricts freedom in a manner that is most beneficial for the people and beneficial for those who use it to ensure maximum potential growth and mitigating the risk of the stock market, it will be most beneficial for those who use it. We'll use an online app and a web app and an app on the iPhone and Android software that will allow them to master certain areas of skill and use an intuitive platform that allows them to see the stock market and use both a simulation and the actual stock market itself. There are certain facets that are, of course, needed in order to understand how the stock market works, and we give them the capacity to go in and learn those things at their own pace, but only they can enter the stock market once they have proven that certain skill. And that proving of skill and demonstration that they actually know how to use the stock market is the most important thing that will separate us from other platforms that do not assess the skill of those who use them.
Here's just a quick mock-up of a possible lesson that we might teach to incoming users. So for our marketing plan, our initial market will be local business clubs and local schools. We hope to potentially partner with certain schools and implement InvestorGap into the curriculum. Or hold contests where business clubs will organize tournaments to see who can score highest on our virtual simulation. We then move on to colleges all across the United States, hoping to gain more traction in the older half of our demographic, eventually reaching the entire potential market, which is roughly 800 million users in the US. Many of you might be asking, how do you branch out from high school to college? start in high schools by offering free subscriptions and inviting free invitations to your friends, which will allow the original inviter to gain benefits. And when seniors go off to college, we give them extra invitation packages to allow InvestorGap to spread at their respective schools.
Because we are fundamentally an education company, we believe that education and the enjoyment of education, actually having fun for people who use it, is very important. So as part of a marketing strategy and a strategy to help inform those who use the system, we're going to create, using part of our additional cost, a YouTube series which will mark off of similar services such as Vsauce or ASAP Science, which have become remarkably popular by teaching in an informative way that benefits those who use it and makes it fun to actually learn things about the stock market. And we will plug in, of course, our company InvestorGap to that large margin of people who will see it and talk to other people about this new system, which will let them apply the things that they've learned.
So we're a company, we have to make money, right? Our two main ways are going to be subscriptions and commission. Our subscriptions, based on the survey that we took, are going to be around $5 a month for the pro package, which unlocks everything on the website, and it gives you all the tutorials and it gives you all the levels. Commission will be per trade. It's an 80% margin of $7. Our cost is $1.40 per trade, and that's company cost. Now with these numbers, we're projected to turn a profit at the end of year 2 and go full time at the end of year 5 with around $80,000 profit, or $800,000.
So our competitive advantage, what sets us apart from our competitors? We have to see that we have a special leveling system, so we don't put our users in a place that they are first not comfortable being, and second don't have the knowledge to be in, which may later cause them to lose some of their money and income. After that, we have to see that there is regulated integration. Again, we don't put them into a system that they don't belong in. This is where they start off. If they're a complete novice to the system, they'll start off at level 1 and they have to work their way up to get to level 2 to level 3. After that, we also solve a solution, but our consumers and our customers gain benefits as well. We solve the problem of people not understanding the stock market to its full existence. And after that, the actual consumer can see that they can gain money through this, they can gain knowledge through this. Our opportunity for a large target market also sets us apart because we start off with that 15 to 25 age range, which falls between college students, high school students, people who are just wanting to start a business or getting into business themselves. But we also have the potential to maybe market to parents or to market to more mature adults who don't know 100% about the stock market and are willing to take the time to help increase their own investments. And then there's the educational tool. We can be implemented into schools, or we can be implemented outside of schools into just households. All you need is a computer, and you can learn more about the stock market just by visiting our website. But of course, one of the main reasons that sets us apart is our team.
So I'm Sam Inlows. I am a programmer and love math, which isn't quite unusual around here. But one of the most important things that I saw about this is the potential for education. I love teaching people things and seeing people learn new things as much as I love learning new things. And being able to see how much application can go into learning new things really made me interested in going into this company and going to what this might be able to offer. And I really found that this has quite a potential from what we've done so far.
My name is Claire Elwell. I'm more of a communicator on the team. I have experience on debate teams and modeling web teams, so that communication, that PR is really what falls into my category. Alongside this, I've also lived in different countries. I'm not an American citizen. I know the world. I have diversity, so I do have that international experience as well.
My name is Alan. I'm sort of a self-proclaimed design geek, and I made most of the mock-ups and the logo for our company. And especially for an app like InvestorGap, design is extremely important because you have to keep everything simple. Occam's razor dictates that the more simple an app is, the more approachable and friendly it is to users.
And I'm Max Apple. I'm the investing genius of the group. I created the curriculum for our levels, and I'm also president of Business Club, and I have a bunch of business experience.
So let me ask you a question. Just at a broad level, we didn't really talk about the content itself very much.
Yeah.
So just give me a sense of what, kind of when you say learn about the stock market, like what do you really mean there on the content?
So we have an example of level 1. Level 1 would be more of start investing with more terminology, so you know what stocks are, dividends are. You probably wouldn't even learn options yet. You learn blue chips, and then you keep progressing. So maybe after level 1, you learn all those. You take a test, try not to test, and you go to the simulated market where you are allowed to play with blue chip stocks. And once you start playing blue chip stocks, you're allowed to read PE ratios and explain PE and explain NAV. It's like a skill tree. So once you learn, like you can go to options and you can go back and go to
And we've compared ourselves to a lot of similar tools that both offer educational tools on an interactive basis and, of course, the capacity to invest in the stock market. And what really sets us apart is our streamline between the simulated stock market that teaches you every single thing you need to know, but will continue to hold your hand within the stock market simulation itself and the actual stock market as part of the brokerage firm. In that sense, we'll be able to both integrate the knowledge that they learn with their actual application in a way that sets us apart from both applications for online brokerage firms and educational tools themselves.
I was going to ask whether by kind of tying the education and the knowledge and to stock markets gives your users somehow an implicit guarantee that they'll actually make more money, and whether you thought about that and you know whether you believe that's exactly what's going to happen so that it's no problem, or whether you thought about it and that's potentially a risk you have to manage.
So we can't actually guarantee anything right now. What we're guaranteeing is the knowledge. We're guaranteeing that you will understand it. And I mean, the stock market is inherently a risk. It's the biggest risk for an investment you can make. And so we will have disclaimers and stuff covering that. And hopefully our